At our fourth storyteller, the theme he won was Love Hurts, and that's the only theme that we repeat at the Moth. They almost never repeat a theme, but every February we do Love Hurts, because let's face it, those are really fun stories. So our fourth storyteller won Love Hurts. Let's hear it for Eric McNeil, everybody. Here comes Eric.
When I was 12 years old, my mother made a big mistake, the kind that can take more than a lifetime to fix. She wanted to know what I thought about her marrying this guy named Julian. This would be her fourth marriage. And part of the mistake was being surprised when I said, no, I've got a bad feeling about this guy. She marries him, and one night I wake up to the sound of a gun, bam, going off at the other end of the house. And then I hear the footsteps coming down the hallway to my room. And I'm praying they're my mom's. The door opens, and she just stands there. In the dim light, she looks like a ghost. She says, I think he shot himself. And I said, I guess you better go check. She disappears into the darkness. And when she opens their bedroom door, I hear Julian say, you wouldn't even cared if I shot myself. The next day, I found the bullet hole in the ceiling. This was when my mom started saying, someday, I'll make all this up to you, I promise. And I believed her. I was just a kid. And for the next 4 years, Julian continued teaching me that love is a lie. And every time he screwed up, I thought, I told you so. And I built a wall between my mom and I. I'm 16. I catch Julian. Hey man, you want to get rid of me for the summer? Sure. That's how I got him to pay my way to Hawaii to pick pineapples for the summer. And when I got back, I had a new stepdad, Dave. My mom marries a lawyer. The guy actually went to college. So he takes us on a family trip to New York City, and as we're leaving New York to head home, my mom buys me a t-shirt. And when she gives it to me, I say nothing. And Dave sees the look of disappointment on her face, and he says, the next time your mom buys you something, you tell her thank you. And he's right. But I can't. There's no way I can let my mom think that a stupid t-shirt is going to make up for all the stuff that we've been through. Well, Dave makes sure I go to college. I end up at Brigham Young University. Scripture study is required coursework, and I'm struggling. There's this one verse, I, the Lord, will forgive whom I will, but of you it is required to forgive all men. What? Then I get a call from one of the guys who runs a pineapple picking program, because now I'm 22, and he wants me to come back to Hawaii and supervise a gang of pineapple pickers. So on the way to Hawaii, I stop in Albuquerque to visit with my grandma. She's losing her vision. She wants us to go through photos and put information on the back. And I start digging in with her, and there are photos of my mother that I've never seen. In one of them, she's 12 years old. She's sitting on this donkey, and I'm struck by her long, skinny legs and her bare feet. And then there's this elementary school photo, and her hair is in big curls, and there's this splash of freckles across her nose onto her cheeks, and her hair is brown, like mine. I have never seen my mom without her makeup and her bleached blonde hair. And then we go even further back in time, and she's just a little girl, sitting under a dogwood tree surrounded by flowers, and one of them has been picked and tucked into her hair above her right ear. And she's looking at the camera with this sweet expression on her face. And I can't sleep that night, trying to make sense of everything I've seen. And the images haunt me as I head to Hawaii. And in the insanity of supervising those 16-year-old boys, I get a letter from an old girlfriend. She has written to tell me that she's breaking up with this guy and that she's pregnant. And my heart breaks because my friend is no longer a girl. She's going to be a mom whether she's ready or not. So I write my mom a letter. Dear Mom, I'm so sorry it took me so long to figure this out, but you owe me nothing. We all make mistakes. You're my mom. I love you no matter what. And the next time I see her, the wall between us is magically gone. And for those last 5 years of her life when we're together, it's like we're just old friends, hanging out, friends who've been through a lot together. And after she dies, Dave continues to treat me like a son. And 3 years ago, he adopted me. And we sent out an announcement. Picture it, 2 gray-haired guys, and at the bottom, it says, "It's a boy." A great big boy. And when you get adopted, you get a new birth certificate. And I was looking at it, and where it says father, I saw Dave's name, and I realized my mom had kept her promise. Dave, will you please stand up? My father, David Richardson Kohler,